I'm going to send some gifts to some of my relatives in Cuba since the holidays are coming. Most of my family is over there. And something that makes me happy is sending them gifts since it's pretty hard to find everything in Cuba. So stay tuned to this video. Hi, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. It's not nighttime, but the lighting is terrible because it's super cloudy, and here in Galicia, it's really bad. Well, really bad. It's not the normal winter weather, I like it, but it doesn't help with good lighting. In these videos, I'm Anita, a Cuban living in Galicia where I bought my first house. You can go watch the previous video and I'll be showing you more videos about all this house buying process. Maybe all of this will start in January, because now in December you just want to relax, you want to be calm, so in January. I'll keep telling you everything I still have to share about the house, and in today's video I want to make a good video for you. Well, some gifts that I'm going to be sending to Cuba for Christmas, for New Year's for my family over there in Cuba, and I've bought a bunch of things. I thought, why not make a quick video about this since you always enjoy the things I send. This time I'll send some cute toys and things I don't usually send, and I'll show them to you. Well, according to my nephews, these toys, these gifts, these things are from Santa Claus, not from their Aunt Anita who's in Spain. And well, I bought them I'm gonna send them the whole Toy Story toy collection because right now they're watching Toy Story and they made, here's Woody, here's Buzz Lightyear, here's Jessie the Cowgirl, and Bullseye. In Latin America, we call him Tiro al Blanco, but in Spain, Woody's horse is called Perdigon. I'm sending all these toys to Cuba. Besides clothes, besides other necessities. My nephews also wrote their letter to Santa, and they wanted these toys, so their Aunt Anita is going to send them these toys. But they don't know what I'm going to do. They think it's going to be Santa, but it's okay. Let's give Santa the credit. Please subscribe, like, and support this channel. It's important and really helps me. Thank you. And well, here I went to do some more shopping at the mall to find some deals, the gifts. I think this is a time when everyone spends quite a bit of money on gifts for their loved ones, their friends, and all that. And I'm going to show you some of the things I'll be giving as gifts. Well, this is a Christmas gift for Gretel, my friend, and this is for me because I needed it. This is a Minnie Mouse backpack for my niece because she's in that phase right now where she loves Minnie and Mickey. And well, here is her aunt to make her happy. A Barca t-shirt for my brother-in-law, which he wanted. It's his Christmas gift from Mile Lamil Jamal. This is what he wanted for Christmas. Not Barca. He's from Spain but supports Barca. Also, I bought this beautiful Mario t-shirt for my nephew from Super Mario, a pack of little panties for my little niece who's in daycare, and I bought her that. This is like some pajamas, but I know she's probably not going to use them. They're Jessie the Cowgirl pajamas because right now she loves Jessie the Cowgirl, and here are the bottoms of those pajamas. For my nephew, these size 30 shoes are for school. My sister said not to send brand name shoes since those are higher quality. She uses those for more formal outings and things like that, so for school she wanted some that he can wear out more, like ones that aren't so brand name. She told me that, so I got him size 31. He wears 30, but I bought a size up since I don't know when I'll send him something again. And since kids' feet grow so fast, I got him a size bigger. These are socks for my brothers. I have 3 brothers, and I also have a very big and large family. Sending things to everyone is complicated. Some underwear and more socks here for my brothers, and some more underwear over here. And I got them some t-shirts, at least 2 t-shirts for each one from Lefties. This one, and well, there are several basic ones, 2 for each of their sizes. And well, they can just share them and choose however they want, and that's it. I have to take all this because I'll send it with my friends from the Espray warehouse in Tenerife. But besides that, I have to send something important to my mom that I can't send by mail, so I'm going to go in person. I already went last time to pick up something important, but now I'm going to get something else important that I can't mail. I'm taking it myself to Tenerife because customs there can be strict about some things. I'll only be in Tenerife for 1 day. I'll return so they can send it to Cuba for me since they handle shipments there. This is the way I send things to Cuba with them because they are people I trust and they're from the province where I live in Cuba. So I know it will get there quickly, everything will arrive safely, and that's it. I always recommend them if you want to send something to Cuba from Sancti Spiritus. They also deliver to Matanzas, Havana, and other places. And well, something else that's very important that I'm going to send. As you know, and I already mentioned in another video, there's a terrible crisis in Cuba with mosquitoes and with some people. Mosquitoes spread diseases like dengue, Zika, chikungunya, and oropuche. Well, there are several diseases. I think the one that's hitting the hardest and is really affecting people is chikungunya. That's what it's called. As I mentioned, several family members had this disease and felt very bad. And so I'm going to send them these vitamins. I mean, there are a lot of vitamins here because I got several for everyone to share, so that everyone has what they need. For example, for kids, for men, for adults, for men over 50, for women over 50. For my mom, who is going through this illness and all her joints hurt a lot, she feels extremely bad. So, is there a restriction? Now that I think about it, the girl at the shipping company said I couldn't send some medications, but these vitamins can be sent. So I'm going to send them to Cuba too so they can feel a little bit better. And I also bought this insect repellent. I hope it works for them. I bought 4 so they can share among themselves, use it there, and well, they can use it. One for each house. Mine, my sister's, and my mom's. Everyone can use them, and when they're out, these serve as backups until I send more. Each is 100 milliliters. I hope I can get them through because I'm going to take them to Tenerife myself. It's for mosquitoes, so let's see if the mosquitoes don't bite them, right? At least for a while until things calm down a bit with this pandemic. I think one disease can be caught twice, but another can be caught each time a mosquito bites you. I'm not sure which it is. Maybe dengue, since you can get it every time and it's a disease. People feel bad and there's no cure, you just need rest and water. Or is there no cure? As far as I know, there isn't, just have to wait for it to pass. Still, it's a tough illness to deal with now. On top of the conditions in Cuba where there's no proper sanitation and no adequate nutrition, and honestly, that makes me really sad. And that's why I'm also going to send these little things, and I also want to send them some snacks and things to eat. I have to go buy them. And I also have a box of clothes here that my friend gave me. Gretel, let me turn on the light because honestly the lighting is terrible today. I hope you can see me better now. Well, Gretel gave me this bag, which is her clothes, okay? They were her clothes and I'll send them to Cuba. There are some nice little things, that's good. I'm going to start separating what would be most useful to send to someone who can use it over there in Cuba. Also, don't send these winter things because winter clothes aren't really needed. But for example, look, this is really cute. I'll send this to my sister too. I kind of have to gather everything and separate the things I'm going to send. Look at this, how pretty it is. Oh, from the brand Gretel from Sarah. Thank you so much to Gretel for giving me this for my family, for helping me too. Because, well, Gretel didn't have anyone in her family who could use it. She gave it to me since I have a big family and it really helps me send things to them. Look at this little dress, how cute. Well, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to bring everything over here to the bed. To pack my suitcases, I bought a ticket on Iberia that includes a carry-on suitcase and a backpack, so I'm going to try to fit everything into that luggage. I might just bring a change of clothes for myself because literally I'm only going to be in Tenerife for one day. I'm only going to take these things. And here are also my nephew's toys. I have to unpack everything because leaving it in boxes takes up too much space. I would be so excited to give them this, to give it to them in the box because I'm sure they would be thrilled. It's like a present. Unfortunately, to ship to Cuba, I have to unpack everything or there won't be enough space. Am I still using the same shipping agency? It's inconvenient for them to have extra space just for a few gifts, so I have to remove all the toys from the bag. If you want to know the shipping price and everything, I recommend that you ask personally because it's different for everyone depending on the province you're going to. The cost of shipping or the courier depends on the pounds or kilos you send. And that's it, but you have to ask about that personally if you're curious, and I left you the page of these guys here, okay? Before I continue, I'm going to make myself some lunch. Now I have the whole afternoon ahead of me organizing all this, but I'm going to make myself some lunch. I spent the morning shopping and haven't eaten, so I'm really hungry. Honestly, the lighting is also bothering me a bit. Yesterday, I made myself some yellow rice. I made this rice with seafood and mushrooms, honestly. It was delicious. It's something I've been doing since I started living alone. I don't know, for those of you who have lived alone, I cook for myself, but I make a big batch so it lasts me several days. That way I don't have to cook daily. Honestly, it can be exhausting since I'm always busy. Even if it doesn't seem like it, I'm usually very busy, especially these past few days. So I make quite a lot of food for that. For now, I eat the same thing for lunch and dinner. It's a bit boring, but well, that's what comes with living alone. When I cook for myself, I make large batches since small amounts aren't worth the effort. Sometimes I get lazy and just eat bread, so if I'm going to eat like that, I'd rather cook a lot of food. This smells delicious. I bought this avocado at a local fruit shop that sells more things. I think they're imported from Latin America and such. I wanted an avocado like those from Cuba, but this one's a bit pale, though it tastes good. Lunch done. Fried plantains, rice with egg, and avocado. I love it. Delicious. Those who don't get the vibe wouldn't understand. Honestly, they just wouldn't get it. Though I'm far from Cuba, these gifts help me feel closer. Honestly, my nephews are still very young. I hope my sister tells them the toys are from Santa, but some smaller gifts are from Aunt Laura. There's no special reason, it's just my way of being part of their lives. Since I can't visit them daily, it really hurts. But with these small things, they'll talk about me and know who their Aunt Laura is, even from afar. I wish I could fly there right now and spend New Year's with my loved ones. This plane wasn't headed to Cuba but to Tenerife in the Canary Islands to personally deliver these items as there were other important matters. I hope I can visit Cuba soon. We'll see when. And while I already arrived in Tenerife, I came on Saturday just to leave on Sunday, literally just to send those things to Cuba. The shipping company I use is located in the south, in South Tenerife. But I started looking for flights and it was cheaper to come to North Tenerife, so I came to North Tenerife. Yeah, I'm staying at a place near the airport. I'm going to go south to drop off the things, then I'll come back to the north and tomorrow I'm leaving. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do anything before I leave Tenerife. The viewpoint shows El Teide is snowy. I'm unsure whether to visit El Teide to see the snow, which I've never done. I went up once, but it was in the summer, so there was nothing. All of this is to send things to Cuba, but from Galicia to here, if I send them now, it would take a really long time. I want the items to arrive by Christmas. As I mentioned, I couldn't send something by mail because customs in Tenerife can be complicated. And they've sent things back to me. I send them medicine, I send them repellents, I send things that I'm afraid will get sent back or something. I brought it myself with these guys. Why not use another agency? They're my friends, I trust them, and delivery is super fast. I always send everything to my family, hoping all the gifts arrive before Christmas. I even include extra items. Look, I also bought some candies and Christmas nougat to send them. Well, they're not here right now, but I went to a mall and bought a bunch of candy treats for the kids so they can enjoy them this Christmas. In the end, these are things that, well, they're not healthy, but in Cuba, you just can't find this kind of stuff. And a little sweet always cheers you up. A little treat can make your day happier, you know? And these are things you don't usually eat. At least my family doesn't normally have access to buy sweets. The little money they have is used for food. Honestly, food, meat, and those kinds of things are the most important, not those kinds of sweets. So I wanted to give them this little gift and also send them some nougat. I just took a quick shower and I'm heading out now to take advantage of the early hour, even though the weather is terrible. Whenever I come here, I don't know if I bring Galicia's bad weather, but it always changes suddenly and starts raining. But anyway, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it's early to go south and drop off all the things, and then I'll come back here to the north. And well, I don't know if I'll go for a little walk because honestly, that's the only reason for this trip. You might say, did you really come just for that? Yes, I just came for that, like urgently, to bring those little things for my family. Sometimes when we're far away, we have to do this to get things to our loved ones quickly. I only trust these guys to ship to my family because I'm worried other agencies won't deliver on time. So come with me, let's go take the things. They're open from Monday to Saturday. They're not open on Sundays. Today is Saturday, so I'm going to take advantage and bring the things today. Here's the hotel view. You can see part of Santa Cruz de Tenerife and some houses in the mountains. I think it's really pretty. I've spent time in southern Tenerife but don't know the north well, so if you're from Tenerife and have suggestions, please share them in the comments. In the north, the geography is different. It just rained and it's cold, but in the south, I know it won't rain and it's warm. There's snow atop the volcano, so you experience multiple climates on one island in a single day. It's incredible. Well, greetings. Well, I'm already here and I bought food at a place that sells some Cuban food combos, really good ones. I bought some cutlery at a Chinese store because I didn't have any cutlery. It's lightning and drizzling, and the combo I ordered was from Pedi. A tamal is the most delicious thing in the world. Look, it smells delicious, delicious with a little salad. I just took advantage of being here and being here. They sell Cuban food everywhere in Tenerife because it's full of Cubans and you can find a lot more Cuban things. And honestly, it's amazing. I love coming here. I feel like I'm at home. Let's see how the full meal is. It has yuca, meat, the delicious rice over here, the salad, and the tamale rice. Well, I'm leaving today, but obviously I couldn't leave without also trying some typical Canarian food. I'm at the Huacsinche, also called the Meson, which is what typical eateries are named here in the Canary Islands. I want to try it. Are you familiar with typical Canarian foods like cheese with aranas and wrinkled potatoes? The place is super crowded. It's called, well, I'll leave the name here for you, but it's really full of people. And that means the food is good. And they give you these little sauces here, which I guess are Mojo Picon and the Canarian Mojos, which are typical and honestly look really good. I'm leaving soon and will return to Galicia, but I tried both Cuban and Canarian food. I'm very happy about the trip, even though it was short and I was rushed with little free time. I always try to enjoy the places I visit and sample local specialties.